Every fall, the same thing happens on backyard farms across the country. You walk out to the coop expecting a dozen eggs like you got all summer, and instead you find 3, maybe 4, scattered among nesting boxes that used to be full. Most people assume their hens are just getting old, or sick, or that something in the feed changed. They start buying expensive supplements, specialty feed blends, or heat lamps that spike their electric bill every single month. But here's what almost nobody tells you. The real reason your hens slow down has almost nothing to do with age or nutrition, and the fix costs absolutely nothing if you use what you already have sitting in your house right now. I'm talking about light, specifically how much of it your hens actually see each day, and a simple reflective trick that poultry researchers have quietly known about for decades. Stick with me through this video, because by the end you'll understand exactly why your flock's production crashes every winter, and how a few strategically placed mirrors or sheets of aluminum foil can bring that number right back up, sometimes by as much as 30%, without spending a single dollar on equipment. To understand why this trick works, you need to understand what's actually happening inside a chicken's body when the days get shorter. A hen's reproductive cycle isn't controlled by temperature the way most people assume. It's controlled almost entirely by light entering through the eye and hitting the hypothalamus, a region of the brain that regulates hormone release. When enough light reaches that region, the hypothalamus signals the pituitary gland to release follicle-stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone, the two hormones directly responsible for triggering ovulation and starting the roughly 24 to 26-hour process of forming a complete egg. Research compiled by extension programs at institutions, including Mississippi State University and the University of Kentucky, has consistently shown that hens need between 14 and 16 hours of light per day to maintain peak laying rates. When natural daylight drops below 12 hours, which happens automatically every autumn across most of the United States, many hens' hormone production drops sharply enough that laying can fall by 25 to 30% or more, and in some breeds it can stop almost entirely until spring naturally returns longer days. This isn't a flaw in your flock. It's a completely normal biological response that wild jungle fowl, the ancestors of modern chickens, evolved specifically to avoid raising chicks during harsh winter conditions when survival odds were lower. Your hens aren't malfunctioning. They're following instincts written into their DNA millions of years before anyone kept them in a backyard coop. The problem is that instinct, useful in the wild, costs you eggs in a controlled environment where you're feeding them exactly the same amount year-round regardless of season. Commercial egg operations solved this problem decades ago using electric timers and artificial lighting systems that automatically extend daylight hours inside the henhouse. That approach works, but it costs money every single month in electricity and requires equipment most backyard keepers never bother installing. Here's the alternative almost nobody talks about, and it costs exactly $0 if you already own a few basic household items. The trick is maximizing and extending the natural light that already exists using simple reflective surfaces positioned correctly around your coop. Old mirrors, sheets of aluminum foil, even leftover pieces of reflective insulation material can be angled to bounce early morning and late afternoon sunlight deeper into the coop, effectively extending the number of hours your hens perceive as daylight without adding a single artificial bulb. The science behind this is straightforward optics. Sunlight entering at a low angle during dawn and dusk can be redirected using reflective surfaces to illuminate interior areas of the coop that would otherwise remain dark until the sun climbs higher, meaning your hens' eyes register light earlier in the morning and later in the evening than they would through a plain window or open doorway alone. Painting the interior walls of your coop with any white paint you already have left over from another project accomplishes something similar on a smaller scale. Since white surfaces reflect significantly more ambient light back into the space, compared to the dark wood or unfinished walls most coops are built with, brightening the entire interior throughout the day, using nothing but light that was already entering the structure anyway. Putting this into practice takes less than an afternoon and requires no purchases if you're resourceful about what you already own. Start by identifying which direction your coop's windows or openings face, since south-facing openings in the northern hemisphere receive the most consistent light throughout shorter winter days. If your coop has a window or open vent facing east, That's where morning sunlight enters first. And that's exactly where you want to position a mirror, or a sheet of foil, angled at roughly 45 degrees to catch that low morning light, and redirect it toward the back of the coop, where nesting boxes are typically located. Secure the reflective material using nails, wire, or even strong tape, angled so it catches direct sunlight during the first hour or two after sunrise, rather than sitting flat against a wall doing nothing. Repeat this on any west-facing opening to catch, and extend the last hour of usable light before sunset. If you have any white paint left in the garage from a previous project, even a partial can, use it to coat the interior walls surrounding the nesting boxes specifically, since that's the darkest area of most coops, and the area most directly tied to whether a hen feels comfortable laying. Clean any existing windows thoroughly as well, since dust and grime buildup on glass can block a surprising percentage of usable light without you noticing, sometimes reducing interior brightness by close to 20%, according to general lighting efficiency studies conducted on greenhouse and structural glazing. None of this requires an electrician, a trip to the hardware store, or a single dollar spent. Just materials that are very likely already sitting somewhere in your garage, basement, or junk drawer. Once you've set up your reflective light system, don't expect an overnight miracle. Hormone cycles in hens typically take 1 to 3 weeks to fully respond to a change in light exposure, since the body needs a sustained pattern of increased light before the pituitary gland ramps up hormone production consistently. Keep the setup consistent every single day rather than adjusting it randomly, since inconsistent light patterns can actually confuse a hen's internal clock and delay the very response you're trying to trigger. There are a few mistakes that will completely cancel out this trick if you're not careful. First, avoid creating harsh, direct glare from mirrors positioned too aggressively, since chickens can become stressed or even injure themselves trying to escape what looks like a sudden bright flash rather than gentle ambient light. So angle everything to diffuse and spread light rather than concentrate it into a single blinding beam. Second, remember that light alone won't fix an underlying nutrition problem. Hens still need adequate calcium, typically from crushed oyster shell offered free choice, along with a balanced layer feed containing roughly 16% protein, because even perfectly timed light exposure cannot produce an egg without the raw nutritional building blocks required to form a shell and yolk. Third, avoid extending light beyond 16 to 17 hours total, since research from poultry science departments has shown that hens still require a minimum of 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted darkness for proper rest and immune function, and pushing beyond that window can actually increase stress hormones and reduce overall flock health rather than improving it. What makes this particular method worth paying attention to isn't just the egg count, it's the reminder that most of what determines your flock's productivity was already sitting right in front of you the entire time, disguised as ordinary sunlight most people walk past without a second thought. Commercial operations spend enormous amounts of money on artificial lighting infrastructure to accomplish exactly what a few strategically placed mirrors and a can of leftover white paint can approximate for free in a small backyard setup. That's not a coincidence. It's simply what happens when you understand the actual biological mechanism driving a behavior instead of guessing at random fixes and hoping something works. Once you've applied this reflective light method consistently for 2 to 3 weeks alongside proper calcium and protein in your feed, most backyard keepers report their egg counts climbing back toward summer levels even as the days outside stay short and cold, proving that the missing ingredient was never really about the season at all. It was about how much of the available light your hen's eyes were actually receiving each day. If this changed how you think about your coop setup heading into fall and winter, subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment telling me if you're going to try the mirror trick this week, and share this with another backyard chicken keeper who's been wondering why their egg basket keeps getting lighter every November.